And to think, all of this started because we made our trade in the middle of the draft. What was it? Birdo and Baby Mario for what? Bowser Jr. and Koopa, I believe.
Something like that, yes.
And the fact that I don't have either of them on my team anymore, they were just pawns when all was said and done.
Yeah, you really played us for those trades, but 8 saying that I was completely destroying that trade, and look where we are now.
Well, here you are. You made it to the playoffs, and they didn't. You literally beat their team out in order to get in the first place, so...
Semifinals, game 1 of 3.
Hell yeah. Wario City. The surprising Dark Horse underdog story of the Coconut Shoplifters going up against the second seed, Fawful's Furious House of Chortles. These teams have beef. They did the trades, they opened up the market, and they finally are set to duel again.
And as we get into it, Stuck, I want to hear your predictions. Do you think this is going to be a clean sweep? Best of 3? What's your take on this?
Well, I mean, I think this is a best of 3 no matter what, because that is...
Well, yes, but, like, do you think it'll go to game 3?
I honestly think home team is going to win the first 2 games, and then a winner-take-all game, anything can happen.
Fair. I don't know. Something tells me it's going to be whoever wins the first game is going to end up winning it all. I'm not sure how it'll play out from there, but...
Honestly, I could very well see that. I feel like it could either be like a blowout or just like a close slugfest back and forth either way. Don't really know what to expect. And even then, considering that the stadiums of Wario City and Peach Ice Garden are so goofy that so much stuff can happen at any point.
Yeah, I picked Ice Gardens thinking that my team would get a lot of like dead space and get a bunch of extra bases, but it really hasn't been working out for me this season.
Well, if there's a time for it to start going into play, then now's the time for it.
Yep.
Brown Critter star hit?
Oh, that was almost perfect. Almost gave me first round.
I'm surprised they didn't try to rip it, to be honest. At the very least, it could have advanced payroll, but... Oh wait, Red Yoshi, didn't I trade him to you too as well in like a second deal?
I think there was a second deal, but I'm not sure what happened with it.
I think it was a deal that gave you Diddy Kong and Red Yoshi for Yellow Maj and...
That sounds about right.
I forget who the other party was, but I know I got another piece because it was 2 for 2. It might have been the other Koopa who I traded for Fawful. And King Boo.
Solid catch by King Boo.
Really?
To close out the inning.
Shoplifters go quietly, and this is the top of the lineup. Arguably the heart of the lineup for the Chortles. So if they want to have a big opening statement, now's the time.
Yep, but King Rule's got a word to say about that.
I mean, he's doing good so far. He's thrown 2 pitches with both for strikes.
Indeed.
But PD doesn't...
Just foul. That's a pop-up.
Oh, he rips one deep there. Are they going to be able to...
They're going to...
They're able to line up.
Catch it.
And claw in the top hat.
Beautifully done. I was a little bit worried because sometimes they just don't jump in time, but there we get the out at center field.
Or sometimes they just jump, but because the ball's going too fast, they don't stand a chance.
Yep.
That is something that I've noticed on all stadiums. If it's possible to hit a dinger, it just seems like where it goes is basically adjusted based on where it goes. It's just the same type of hit over and over again. King Boo! I thought he got that out.
I really thought as well. I mean, I didn't see the outline, so it would have had to have been a jump, but still.
Yeah. CBUs never jump unless they have an item thrown at them. It's kind of weird.
It's a shame, really.
Yeah.
Oof.
The item play is just not good for any level CPUs. And if we want to try to go to level 1, oh, that'd be horrid.
That might actually make my team like a top contender. Like, I feel like level 1 CPUs would be in my favor.
Oh,
most got the jump off. We actually jinxed it by saying that, but it did not matter.
And just like that, of all people to strike for the Chortles, it's Yellow Maj who opens the floodgates. What a surprise. You would have expected maybe like a King Boo or PD Bomb. Maybe Boomerang, bro.
But it's those matches.
The big acquisition, Bowser. Rips a starting hit. Is that gone? Yeah, that's gone.
That's gone, and that's a free run home run.
Bowser with an
Chortles are
opening
off
statement.
to a quick lead. The
But
Shoplifters may be called the Shoplifters, but I don't know. I think the Chortles are stealing this game a bit too quick for my liking.
Well, it is a 7-inning game, and Gabriel's done up. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, at least I've got a good pitcher following him up.
You have two really good options with Diddy and Birdo, like one immediately after the other.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly, like, I'm not sure. Oh wow, I thought that was gonna go way away. I'm not sure how much you want my thoughts, but I honestly think Diddy going in would be more ideal. Just because I think if Birdo was to come out and like say like an outfielder were to go in.
Oh my goodness. Just a bit too quick by K-Rule.
Oh god, that's the fielding gap of the year
That
so
could have been perfect.
That would have ended the inning. That would have been a free double play since Fawful's not fast.
Yeah. And there's a double play
right there.
K-Rule just saw it. He knew Brown Critter wouldn't have gotten it to first, so he waited.
No, that's fair. Now P will have to come up second in the next inning instead of third.
Mm-hmm.
It's still
All
a good
according
inning,
to a plan. Well, of course.
I wonder if that was part of the plan, or at least Daiyoshi.
Maybe they're planning for a third inning blitz.
Maybe. Do you see the rare instance where the floating outfield actually is helpful? Cows don't affect them at all. And King Boo at first, too. Honestly, I've been surprised with how the floating outfield has been very...
Yeah, I mean, against my team it's very helpful since I've built a lot of chemistry, but it's really not that useful in the CPU game. They're not really quick, they don't really have a huge hitbox.
I thought he got that out!
Oh, my heart!
If that was dead center, that would have been gone, too. Oh my goodness, Paragoomba. I guess he wants to make a statement in the playoffs, too.
Yeah, well, here's the infamous start pitch by Birdo. A guaranteed strike.
Same for Bowser, too.
Yeah, they're both nasty with it.
And the thing is, both of them are mediocre pitches since they just go straight line, but they have that tool for a free strike that they can spam at any point.
Yeah.
I just trust Bowser with it a little more just because he's captain. He doesn't have to specify.
Oh my goodness, it's going up again.
Wait.
And that's out.
That's a top hat shot in the Chortles. With an explosive start here. 6-0 in the bottom of the second. Home field advantage is really playing to them.
It really is.
It is still very possible for them to come back, considering that the Shoplifters have 3 big guns in a span of 4 coming up very soon.
Yeah.
Like, if they're gonna make a comeback, that's the time to do it, be it in the 3rd or 5th.
I also feel like Shoplifters, like, relief pitcher 4, 5 are a lot stronger than the Chortles relief pitchers, so later in the game might turn around.
Yeah, probably. Although, one thing that I am curious about, who exactly is the CPU gonna pick for the Shoplifters after the 2 captains are done? Because it seems like, just from an outside perspective, it seems to be random. Like, it could be Baby Mario, it could be one of the Yoshis, it could be a Critter.
Yeah.
If anything, like, what would probably be ideal for the Shoplifters, K-Rool starts, Diddy, and Birdo, and then Baby Mario comes in to keep the outfield intact at least a little longer.
Probably.
And Petey proves that he's the GOAT of defense.
Time and time again, he keeps on getting those outs at first.
That's a laser.
That's an out. What a 1, 2, 3.
Slow. I didn't think we'd see that. K-Rool's so slow. I honestly feel bad. That just sucks to see. It's funny, but it sucks. Bowser's got a homer today.
Hustle.
Is that another?
Nah, that's an... Oh,
yeah,
it is. Never mind. I thought they got there.
It's one of those hits that if the ball just moves too fast, it doesn't matter. The CPU's not getting it. I do wonder how super jump would affect it. Because like I even think this has been kind of debated a little bit in the regular Sluggers community that super jump might not be the end all be all, or that it might just be like the character's height is what determines how height or hitboxes.
I see what you mean.
I'm not sure the validity on that. I've heard arguments both ways.
Yeah, I would say hitbox definitely plays a factor into it. Kind of like for super dives, where like characters like Shy Guys really don't have a reach even if they have the ability. But then you have characters like Critter, which does he have super dive?
Yes.
He does, but
we
he still has insane range.
We have a lot of super dive in some form in all these teams, because for Shoplifters you have the Yoshis, and that's gonna be.
Oh, I thought he was going free.
He absolutely could have nailed him.
Maybe it wasn't someone at first for some reason.
Paragama charging.
Yeah, it's deferred out.
I'm surprised that Paragam is charging so much, to be honest. I guess his near homer inspires some confidence in the man.
Yeah, he's going for broke, but it hasn't been working out too well for him so far.
I really wish he got that home run in the second. That would have been glorious. Like, Paragum hasn't done anything all year on offense. In like first postseason game, bonk, home run.
Oh, I thought
perfect arrow mounts.
Perfect positioning by Paracupa.
What the Shoplifters need here is to see if they can have at least one runner on for Birdo since she can hit a tank.
Yeah, and to make more uses of those stars, like, come on, you got 5 of them, let's use some of them.
Well, I mean, that kind of works. 1 on, 1 out.
Yeah, that wasn't a good hit by Red Yoshi.
No. But even then, like, I understand your point with the stars. It just seems like that's gone.
Birdo?
That's
gone. Thank you very much.
And they're on the board. The first player traded in league history comes up clutch in the postseason against her old team that she was a member of for like 50 minutes.
Not even that. Like, I don't even think she. I guess if you include draft time, then yeah, 50 minutes.
It would. I'm specifically do mean draft time. So I think it was like 45, 50 minutes when we made the trade official. Because like we were, and there's another magic dive. Super dive.
That infield is insane. Even in a PvP format, double match infield just is unstoppable.
Unnecessary attack. I mean, I would do double match, but PD with King Boo chemistry is so much better.
Oh,
especially
yeah.
putting him at the top where... And he doesn't get that. Of course, the second I talk about him, he doesn't do anything.
That's going to be an RBI double. Okay.
The thing, if PD went for that, because, like, look at him. He can get that. Absolutely.
He 100% could have gotten that.
Maybe he's trying to sandbag. Maybe he feels a little bad.
Nah.
I mean,
no love for the enemy.
He is leading off the next inning, so maybe he wants to just like, I'll give you a run because I'm going to get it right back anyways. Because PD's such a jerk, he would be the type of character to do that.
He would, but he'll have to show us what he means. Up now.
I mean, this was a good inning for the Shoplifters. They're able to finally get on the board and make a decent dent. The Grand Slam ties it.
Yeah, if they perform similarly next inning and stall them out here, they might have a comeback on their hands.
Well, Birdo's gonna get her free strike, so...
Yep, there's one.
Maybe it's the punishment for PD sandbagging.
There's 2. Yeah. A star, that might be strike free.
Nope.
No.
Instead, he's just gonna golf one off the arrow.
Beautiful.
And if he was a little faster, he might be able to get over there, to be honest.
Yeah, or if
he wasn't tough.
If a sewage system had gone up, then...
Oh, absolutely. Then the CPU goes no matter what, because it just knocks the fielder out of commission for like an extra second. It's a liner. Oh.
Just foul.
I don't think that even would have been out anyway, because it would still have to go over the barrier.
Yeah, either way, though, it would have been a solid hit.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the same result anyways. It just would have been the world's longest single. With Birdo tired. Or the world's longest
not out of it. Beautiful
rope.
hit,
That's
but that is
foul.
foul.
So
And we have
close.
2 strikes.
Birdo's not using her star. She really should have. I thought that was going out.
Oh, he's
Wait,
throwing
did I have a play to
home.
play?
It's close to
play?
have a first play. And he's safe. Unfortunate.
Something that I've noticed, regardless of whether or not the runner has a close play ability, they just win every time. Because like PD doesn't have a close play and he just killed Diddy Kong. I'm surprised that Diddy Kong's able to pitch. He should have a concussion. And that's a double play for free.
Good stop, 2 for momentum, that's for sure.
Absolutely. But Bowser wants to add on that momentum if he can, unless he uses his star. Which he won't.
Gotta check that King Boo with 2 outs.
Even though he's not. How is that a ball, Angel Hernandez?
Honestly. Oh, and
Oh,
there's the third out.
King Croc.
Now
Pretty
we
good
need
inning.
some big hits from those Crocs to make up for the lost time.
They need to get at least 2 if they want to have a shot back in this game. They need to get at least 2.
Yeah.
I mean, Boomerang Bro's tired anyways, and then you got the closer, Bowser, coming in.
A solid
hit off
first
the
hit by Diddy. Not
And
going
he gets
second,
back.
thankfully.
Smart play. Is this the end of his day? No.
Not yet. Might be a
bad
mistake.
idea.
Oh, yeah.
And with the sewage system in
And
the way,
the
that's a
sewage
free run.
gets the home run.
As soon as I heard that going in the background, I knew, like, yeah, that's gonna cause problems. He's just gonna rip one. 3-run game. There's the 2 runs right there they needed, and that's definitely
Yeah.
gonna take them out.
Now we just
Seven
get
to
like
one.
5 more for insurance real quick.
Start. And
Bowser's
now
up
the
to
closer,
pitch.
Bowser. Imagine if he learned to use a star. Critter swing and a miss.
I don't think you want to be jinxing that. Oh,
No.
almost.
Not there.
Red Yoshi hasn't gotten a hit all game, I don't think,
And
but
that's gonna continue.
still going to continue, yep.
The Yoshis seem to be the definition of mid. They're quick, but like nothing else in a CPU v CPU format. This is
Yeah,
weird.
if the CPU could just use items just slightly
Oh,
better,
wow.
Yoshi's would be god tier, I feel like.
Or if they just learn to get more consistent hits. It seems to either be good pop-ups or like weak grounders. No one
Yeah.
between. And Bowser, he's using his free strike. Does he know? Does he know? He doesn't know. He doesn't need to know.
No,
He is the
PD
day.
is saving his ass right there.
I mean, the Shoplifters have choked away very slow and steady. They've gotten 5 runs over the last 2 innings. It's just the bad start got to them.
Yeah.
This is still anyone's game, though. One on big inning either way could either turn this into a free win or just an absolute blowout, or a close come from behind win. So, shoot me straight. How surprised are you that your team has gone this far?
At the very start of the season, I was confident. If we look back to my predictions, I was like placing myself
You
top
put yourself
3,
at
top 2.
1. You had your top 3 as what? Shoplifters, Crunch, Chortles?
Yeah, so I got 2 of a free, but my team fell very behind. Oh my goodness, they don't even jump for it.
Fawful did it! He hit a home run! It's all because the CPU didn't jump, but Fawful the mascot!
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
Fawful
following
may
me.
be exchanging money with certain
Yeah.
people. May have to
Oh
give
my-
a talk to my players later on.
They need the motivation. That 2-run horn by K-Rool has just been undone, and they have one less inning to work with. You gotta feel bad for him. He's trying. Like, K-Rool and Birdo have just been carrying this entire team so far, and... what? I believe the 2 of them have driven in 4 runs? Both of them got
Sounds
2 runs
about
under?
right. Yeah, 2 runs each.
Yeah. Paragoomba charging! But Baby Mario's too quick.
Good
So-
coverage.
So back to your initial prediction, since we were talking about that before Fawful just became God all of a sudden.
Yeah, I had plumbers like bottom 3, bottom 2, I think.
Sounds right, to be honest.
I think I have him bottom 2 just below the infamous Toadsworth copter. What are they now?
They were the tiny copters, but then they got renamed to small halfway through the year.
Right.
We never figured out what the acronym means, but we do know it's there.
Oh, and it just keeps on continuing. That's going to be another 2 runs on an error.
4 runs off of mental gaps, not jumping for Fawful Homer, and then Baby Mario letting a free run in.
And we get Baby Mario. This is not good.
You see what I mean? How it would have been better to have Birdo pitch third, because then the outfield would still be complete?
Yep.
Any nukes are gone now.
Solid play, and that's not going to be a missed throw by K. Rool, and that saves the inning.
I'm so shocked that that happened, to be honest. Like, that's the first time I remember seeing a bad throw that just missed the outfielder, missed the fellow infielder.
Yeah, without items, it's very hard to pull off even intentionally.
Yeah, I know it happened in Goldl's previous CPU league with Bowser, but I guess K-Rool makes sense. Come to think of it. We got Yoshi. He does 3-run homer in the previous match up here.
Follow double play. This does not look like a salvageable game. What's the highest run count of CPU has gotten thus far?
I'd have to think back on that.
It was like either the All-Star game or the very first game.
The All-Star game was like 31-1, but I'd say that doesn't really count because those weren't both competitive.
Fair enough.
Like, if we're talking pure head-to-head, the biggest margin of victory was 13 at one point, whenever Crunch beat the Chortles at their own playroom.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the highest amount of runs the team scored was maybe 15. I'll have to look at it between games 1 and 2. I'll have to look at it.
Fair enough. Another solid hit by Bowser, getting them 2 on and no outs.
Could you imagine if Fawful had another chance for a home run, this time a grand slam? Could you imagine?
That would just be demoralizing, honestly. Oh, what? Oh, no, not tagging. I thought he was going to turn 2.
Tag. They never tag. Fawful saucing up a star swing. Is he going to do it? Does Bro know?
That's a star swing. K. Rool catches it, and they stay at second and third. Good coverage.
Perfectly played defense. K-Rool's dive saved at least 2 runs.
Honestly.
Kept the game at least somewhat in reach. Paratrooper wants to end it. That's an extra hit. That's going to get 1 run in.
Yep.
13-5.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even be mad if we took one of them out so that they couldn't play the second game, you know.
Bro wants to injure the opponent as...
What? No, it would just be a little love tap.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I mean, the brew of my lineup's coming up, so who knows?
Bro,
could get 14 runs.
Very true. I mean, at the very least, they probably want to play for pride at this point and see if they can at least chip away at the deficit a little bit.
Indeed.
And if they wind up making a comeback, then they make a comeback. I mean, K-Rool's got 2 homers, and Bowser throws meatballs. I thought King Boo caught that, not gonna lie.
It was close, it was close.
Oh, we got that
That's a catch, and that's a double play.
There it is.
That's
They're 1 out away from taking game 1.
Got 5 star swings, but not using any of them.
Need it. Fawful Furious Alpha Chortles takes game 1, 13-5. And they go to Ice Garden for game 2 with a chance to
be an excitement.
World Series. Co-MVPs. Nice.
Shocking, if I'm going to be honest, with how many points were scored.
Yeah, I think it's because the run distribution was just well spread out, considering that Bowser had like 3 RBIs and PD had like a homer.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Yoshi, what are you doing,
bud? Roshi, come on, man. He just hit all infield.
K-Roll as MVP does make sense, though, since he got
Yeah.
a dinger and was really good on defense.